In today's video, I want to take you guys through the unfortunate news of a highly anticipated PlayStation 5 console exclusive being delayed. It is a game coming from Arcane Lion, and that is Deathloop. Unfortunately, it won't be dropping in 2020. A little bit of a bummer, but we'll talk that. Also, Spiritfarer launches today. This is a pretty interesting game, and it has a surprise release as it is dropping today out of nowhere. And also, a major remaster might be releasing later this week. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Deathloop is no longer coming in holiday 2020. In actuality, it's been delayed 2 quarters, not even one. They noted that it will be delayed until Q2 of 2021. It will be available for PS5 and PC, so this is one of those exclusive third-party agreements that Sony seems to be cooking up with a lot of different publishers and developers. Nonetheless, they noted, as we've adjusted to work from home, we found that delivering this new and exciting experience has the polish and quality level that defines both an arcade game and a true next-gen experience is taking longer than normal. The extra time will allow our team to bring Deathloop's world to life with as much character and fun as you've come to expect from our team. So the issue is the work from home aspect. That's why I don't try to get a lot of, I don't try to get as upset as I typically do with delays, and I seemingly get more upset than most people about delays. But look, we're in uncertain times right now, and if somebody needs to delay their game, I am absolutely okay with it, especially because, I get it that you can develop games from home, but when you're talking about being used to develop in a studio together with a lot of your peers, it definitely is a little bit of a shakeup. And yes, some people are going to be able to get situated rather quickly, but that can't be the expectation with all developers across the board. And if they feel like they need to take extra time, absolutely take extra time. The full statement from Arcane noted this: "We've made the decision to move the launch date of Deathloop to Q2 2021. Our ambition, for Deathloop is to deliver a signature Arcane game that takes you to never-before-seen places in a stylish new world. At the same time, the health and safety of everyone at Arcane Lion remains our top priority. As we've adjusted to work from home, we found that delivering this new and exciting experience at the polish and quality level that defines both an Arcane game and true next-gen experience is taking longer than normal. This extra time will allow our team to bring Deathloop's world to life as much character and fun as you've come to expect from our team. While we know this is the right decision for Deathloop, we share your disappointment and apologize for making you wait even longer. Thank you for your support and excitement. Your positive feedback has helped fuel us as we continue to work from the confines of our homes. We can't wait to share more details about Deathloop with you, so keep your eyes open for our next update coming soon, Arcane Lion." So again, a little bit of unfortunate news, but at the end of the day, I don't think that this was the premier game that everybody was looking forward to on the PlayStation 5. Not to, downplay or undermine the excitement level for Deathloop, I am interested in the game. Arcane is one of my favorite studios. However, this isn't a case of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales being delayed, and I've been a little bit more down on that game than most people, given the fact that it is a standalone expansion. But that game, at this point, is the big heavy hitter for the PlayStation 5, and they absolutely need to get that at launch, and that would be very detrimental if they were not able to get that game at launch. But hopefully there's still enough in the tank from Sony and every other developer and publisher to still make sure that we have a quality holiday 2020 in terms of games, not only on next generation, but this generation as well. So we'll see how that ultimately shakes out. Alright, moving on from that, Spiritfarer launches today. It's a cozy management game about dying, and it gets a surprise release. Spiritfarer will launch today for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC via Steam, the Epic Game Store, and GOG for $29.99, and it will be on Xbox Game Pass for PC and console, so that's very nice of Thunder Lotus Games to go that route. Thunder Lotus Game noted, "I will say that it's been pretty tough keeping this launch under the radar." Spiritfarer creative director Nicholas Guerin said in a press release, "We took what is by far our biggest, most ambitious production yet and decided to up the ante by releasing Spiritfarer simultaneously on almost every system under the sun. Our fans have been so patient waiting for us to say when. Well, I'm happy to tell them the time is now. Spiritfarer is a game that's near and dear to our hearts, so we hope you'll set sail with us." An overview of the game from Thunder Lotus notes, "Spiritfarer is a cozy management game about dying. You play Stella, ferrymaster to the deceased, a Spiritfarer. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook, and craft your way across the mystical seas. Join the adventure as Daffodil the cat in a 2-player cooperative play. Spend relaxing time with your spirit passengers, create lasting memories, and ultimately learn how to say goodbye to your cherished friends. What will you leave behind?" Very thematic. And I'm definitely interested in the game just based on that description. Truth be told, I have not been following that game all too much, but definitely when I looked at it, had me compelled quite a bit. What will you leave behind? Play a Stella, ferrymaster to the deceased, a Spiritfarer. Build a boat to explore the world, then befriend and care for spirits before finally releasing them into the afterlife. A unique, endlessly varied adventure. Farm, mine, fish, harvest, cook, and craft your way across mystical seas. Unwind for hours into cozy and relaxing gameplay. And join the adventure as Daffodil the cat in 2-player cooperative play and learn how to say goodbye. Experience mood moving, emotional stories filled with unforgettable moments, spend relaxing quality time with your spirit passengers, create lasting memories, and ultimately learn how to say goodbye to your cherished friends. What will you leave behind? Again, Spiritfarer is out today for $29.99. If it's not a game that you want to spend, $30 on a day one, definitely keep it on your radar, maybe add it to your wish list, and when it is available for a little bit cheaper, do jump on it then. Lastly, I do want to go over the fact that Crysis Remaster release date set for Friday on PlayStation 4, a new report suggests. A video was uploaded by PlayStation Access, and they do note that Crysis Remastered is supposed to be out this Friday. It would make sense that Crysis Remastered is a stealth drop. It kind of came out of nowhere on the Nintendo Switch, and it was supposed to be released a little bit earlier on, then it saw a slight delay. If you guys don't know, Crysis was originally released back in like 2007 on PC. It was a game that was a legitimate generational leap in terms of visuals, and it was an interesting case because on PC it was an instance of the hardware literally bottlenecking the game not bottlenecking the hardware, so that was kind of interesting. That's how far ahead, ahead of its time Crysis Remastered was, or Crysis, I should say, Remastered out. Now, Crysis, I should say, was ported to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 in 2011. If you know the hardware in the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, you probably know that Crysis was pretty hard to get on over there. I played Crysis on the PS3, not a great experience. I mean, it was okay, it was serviceable to an extent, but Crysis is a game that should really be accentuated by its incredible visual fidelity and technical achievements, and when you don't have that layer to Crysis, yes, Crysis fundamentally is a good game, but what sets Crysis apart is because it does tout these incredible visuals, and yeah, maybe some people will say visuals shouldn't be the standard bearer of a video game. However, it's completely fair and okay for a game to be like, this is a game that is pushing visuals to the next level, and Crysis, unfortunately, when you strip that element away and put it on the PlayStation 3 and 360, like, okay, it was impressive that they were able to port Crysis to the PS3 hardware, but at the end of the day, that is not the optimal way to play Crysis, and that's not the way Crysis should have been experienced. On the PlayStation 4, now those restrictions can really be lifted, and I think there won't be a problem at all for Crysis to be ran on the PlayStation 4. That should be completely doable because it's been so long since Crysis initially came out. You're talking the PS4 coming out in 2013, 6 years after the fact, and the Pro coming out in 2016, so that was, 9 years after the fact, so this should be completely fine on PS4, and I'm excited to give this one another whirl. Would really enjoy if they do port Crysis 2 and Crysis 3 over as well. I loved Crysis 2. I thought it was a fantastic game. Crysis 3, while I thought it was the weakest of the series, it was a really good game in its own right. But nevertheless, do expect Crysis Remastered to be dropping on the PlayStation 4 this Friday. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, unfortunately, a pretty big PlayStation 5 console exclusive delayed in Deathloop, but you'll be getting that Q2 of 2021. Spiritfarer sees a surprise release today, and a major PlayStation 4 remaster and Crysis Remastered could be out this Friday. That's going to wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.